Oh, you know what I was thinking just now?
Let's not get too off topic.
No. If somehow this video started off you like saying something that maybe I didn't laugh right away, and then you say something to me like, "Hey, that was fun," or like, "Oh, come on, that was funny," and then I say something like, oh, "Yes, Russell. Okay, of course it was funny. Okay, of course it was funny." But you see, that's not the point that I'm trying to make right now. Okay. The point
all right.
is that I was trying to get you to think how my jokes are funny. My jokes, okay, not your jokes.
But how
Okay?
am I supposed to think your jokes are funny when
See,
I know
no,
I'm the
no.
comedian?
See, your jokes make people pee their pants before they've even had a chance to laugh. Okay, that's how funny your jokes are. Okay, now I know it doesn't make any sense. Okay,
Why would they pee their pants if they're not laughing?
because
Usually the laughing is
'cause
what's supposed to
think
trigger
about
them
it.
to pee their
'Cause
pants.
people, when they laugh really hard, and some of the more other people a little more incontinent in that situation, they
Incontinent?
yeah, when they basically pee, whatever. Okay, so
I've heard the word incompetent or impotent, but
no,
not.
that's different. Anyway, who cares? So, and then you say something to me like, "Hey, that was funny," and then I go into like, "So no, Russell, you see, my jokes make you think of a time when you pants the hobo in front of Safeway. Do you remember that time?
No, I wasn't even there for that.
Oh, you know what you did.
No, I didn't do anything in front of a Safeway.
I mean, did you guys hear about that?
I almost beat up a homeless dude in front of Safeway one time.
No, remember when we went shopping at Safeway yesterday? And you remember we walked up to that hobo?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
No, don't try to deny it.
What did I didn't know.
No,
Jeez.
and so Russell, he walks up behind this hobo and he goes, "Sir, if you're not going to pull your pants all the way up, fine, I'll just pull them down for you and finish the job." So he pulls his pants down, and then meanwhile, I'm standing there going like, "Oh my gosh, Russell, why'd you do that?" And then even the hobo's like, "Hey, why'd you do that?" And then you go, "Why did I do that?" And they're like, "Oh, whatever. You got to be kidding me right now. Just shut up and get to the car." So we're running to the car. Meanwhile, the hobo is trying to chase after us, trying to get his pants on because he can't get them to fit, or maybe because they never fit in the first place. But whatever. Okay, so we're running to the car, and the cops came, arrested the hobo, by the way. Arrested the hobo. And then he got arrested for indecent exposure because you pulled his pants down. But the cops, they didn't believe him because he thought that he pulled his own pants down for some whatever reason on purpose.
Like, why would I pull down a homeless guy's pants?
Well, but and so then that was that moment when all the news media, I think even the paparazzi were there. They took all the pictures. I think they even had a helicopter. It was at nighttime too. Remember, it was after dark and we were shopping, and they had the helicopter with the spotlight on the hobo as he's getting arrested, and it was because none of that story is true at all. Like I literally made that whole story completely on the top of my head just now. But if you did pull a hobo's pants down, that's how it would happen in my mind. Not in reality. Okay, whatever. Maybe not necessarily.
I would just never pull. I just don't interact with homeless people.
See, the reason
I don't interact with anybody. I keep to myself.
That joke is funny to me because on my delivery route, I see all kinds of people, the homeless people, whatever, other kinds of people, and I don't know, for some reason I get these many funny mental pictures of maybe like you walking out of a 7-Eleven and you pull a guy's pants down because his pants are all saggy. For not any particular reason.
This weird
just
obsession.
Because it would be hilarious. Think about it. Like if you taught somebody a lesson, you see somebody walking with their pants down, and you're thinking, "Sir, you need to pull your pants up. I don't want to see your underwear." And then maybe you don't actually say it, but then you would think, what would happen if we were to actually teach him a lesson by pulling his pants down on purpose, and then see what the implications of that are happening after that. Maybe the cops came, or maybe he just keeps standing there with his pants still pulled down and he doesn't ever pull them back up. I mean,
yikes.
He's like, "Yeah, my pants are down. What of it?"
Yikes. Yikes.
Oh, by the way, hello everybody. My name is Ryan,
I'm Russ.
and we are Guys Gone Bible. We are a podcast where we explore, discuss, and teach various passages and concepts of the Bible. And whether you're a first-time believer or long-time believers like us, or somewhere in between, or just even visiting today, we are absolutely glad to have you. So
Yeah.
So for today's topic, we are basically doing a part 2, because in our last episode, my inner ambitious teenager decided to put way too much content in one outline that I had enough for 2. Because when you're going to school, writing papers, doing discussion boards, and I don't know, it's probably just me. But I'm an overachiever type, and I just went way too much in that. But that's why we're doing a part 2, because we can have a little bit more freedom today. We have a very special treat, by the way. Do you know what it is? Russ already knows what it is. But I
don't know what it is.
You don't? Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
We were literally rehearsing minutes before this.
What do you mean? We don't rehearse. We do everything in one take, right?
Oh, we do? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, okay, so I might have to move my mic. Let's see.
Oh, this.
So
okay, I know about that.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
It's sitting here
My bad.
the whole time.
Okay. I'm oblivious, man. I don't know what to tell you.
So Russell and I, we're going to talk about, maybe just to get to know us a little bit. We're going to talk about some of our talents. He's going to talk about his stuff with football and stuff that he's done. But for now, for this first part of it, I am going to play. I don't know how we're doing with sound. We decided to, talk about our talents a little bit. And I brought in my bass guitar with me. And Russell's going to talk about his football talents.
And math.
In math?
And math.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I actually didn't know that. Oh. Okay, well, anyway, I'm going to play, I don't know, just play like a couple, maybe like 1 or 2 songs. If you watched our video from last week, I played this song at Guitar Center called Flying Colors. I don't know if you guys want to hear that one again, but I'm just going to play maybe 2 songs. Okay, so let's, so now I have to push the mic back slightly, and then, oop. It's going to look better this way. Okay.
Nice.
Yes. And I was recording that time too. Yes. Oh, dude. There's a couple times where my hands started getting
bring
a
the
little
mic
bit
back in?
kind of tired a little bit. I'm like, you start getting tired in the middle of it, and you're like, no, that's like, but it's really good though. I want to finish it anyway.
Nice.
I want to play one more.
I mean, okay.
So this one I kind of have to get a little bit more stretched out a little bit more. Okay, so that song so Russell and I, that's the name of that song is it's called Poetic Justice.
Poetic Justice.
And there's a specific individual who will remain nameless.
Oh boy.
But this song is about him. Anyway, I'm not going to go into the details, but that's what that song is. And so this next song is called Huh? Yeah.
Okay. I just had to make sure.
Okay. But so this next song is called about the same person, whatever. It's called November Fool's Day, and not April Fool's Day.
November Fool's Day.
Okay, so here we go.
No.
This one's a little bit shorter. This one's not as long as that other one, so I'm not going to play as long. Here we go. Let's see.
That was all right, yeah.
So anyway, those are just two of the songs. I have many more, but
right.
Cool. Anyway? Oh, we can go ahead and turn the amp off now. I'm probably not going to play another time. But anyway, I probably won't play another time. That's just one of those things where, just in general show and tell. I'm not going to really. I don't know. Unless enough people ask for it.
Right.
Then I might.
I'd say if you want to see Ryan play the guitar again, I mean.
But for now, though,
leave your comments down below.
Are you tired of sounding like a decrepit old car that uses a trombone as an exhaust pipe? This video is not sponsored by GasX. Whether you're at a dinner party and you suddenly transform into a human version of a whoopee cushion on crack, GasX can deflate your funny pretend discomfort faster than you can say eggs and baked beans for breakfast. So whether you're riding an escalator and being wrong on so many levels, or bending over backwards because your lower back gave out, GasX can be your secret weapon against your intestines trying to turn into a python doing yoga. There's no discount code or anything. You still have to pay full price. But if you go to the store to buy it, tell the front desk clerk that Guys Gone Bible sent you. They may call security on you because you talked about blowing it up in the bathroom, but at least you'll have the satisfaction of knowing the officer was secretly laughing as he was sticking you with a stun gun. Because life's too short to let gas steal your thunder. Grab GasX and reclaim your comfort today. Okay, I actually need to grab my books.
Okay. Well, so.
Go ahead. Oh, I want to hear about your football. Like, do you remember? Okay, like one of these things I want to remember about was so 2 years. So when the Eagles and who did they play at Super Bowl 2 years ago?
You mean this year?
No, sorry.
Well,
Chiefs, the Chiefs and the Eagles.
The Chiefs and the Eagles played this year, and then the Chiefs and the Eagles played 2 years ago as well.
Yeah, that one. So that season, you came up with these predictions, and I can't remember because we made a recap, and then we also did our NFL predictions for that.
Oh
season.
yeah.
Do you remember how that went?
So I remember I only got one playoff game wrong the entire season.
Oh, okay.
So the only playoff game I got wrong, and I'm stupid for even picking this. I picked the Chiefs to lose in the divisional round to the Buffalo Bills, and I figured the Bills would win, because they're at home. It's Josh Allen in Buffalo. Mahomes is forced to go on the road, and they ended up winning the Kansas City ended up winning the game in overtime. I think again. Poor Josh Allen. His worst enemy is a coin toss, I swear.
Oh, yeah?
Well, think about it. Every time he's played Mahomes in the postseason, it's been an overtime game, and every time it goes to overtime between those two teams, the Chiefs win the toss and score on the first drive of overtime.
Oh, really?
And they win the game.
Really? Like they?
Well, because
before.
it's happened like three 3 or 4 times now.
Oh, okay.
The Chiefs have been able to win in overtime just off rip. It's wild. But yeah, no. Yeah, no, I'm pretty good with football predictions. I think one of my best ones I ever got right was Tom Brady's last playoff game as a Patriot.
Oh, okay.
Right after the game, I was watching the game with my grandparents, and I looked at both of them, and I go, that was Tom Brady's going to Tampa. And this is like, keep in mind, this is like 2.5 months before free agency hit, and he actually signed with Tampa. And I looked at my grandparents, and they were like, what makes you think he's going to Tampa Bay? And I said, think about it. It has now been made public knowledge for the first time in his career that he will be an unrestricted free agent, which tells me he did not re-sign with the Patriots. That also tells me he's going to hit the open market and view teams based off these 4 criteria. Do they have a solid defense? Do they have a solid offensive line? Do they have offensive weapons? And do they have a top-tier head coach? And then the 5th one is a bonus. Which one of those teams that has all 4 of those need a quarterback? And 2 teams came to mind. Tennessee Titans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay.
And I figured he'd pick Tampa just because it's Florida, nicer weather.
Oh, sure.
And my grandpa bet me $100 that Tom Brady would stay with the Patriots. And I bet him $100 that Tom Brady would go to Tampa.
Because you already knew ahead of time.
I pretty much knew Brady was going to Tampa. It was no brainer. And 2.5 months later, Brady signs with the Buccaneers. So yeah, no, I'm pretty good with.
So you got $100.
Oh yeah.
Oh, of course
no, I still haven't
What?
seen that $100 yet.
My
grandpa's like, "There's no way you could have known."
Oh
I'm
yeah,
like,
except I literally study this
except
stuff
I
every
literally
single day.
called it. You know. Then one of my other hidden
yeah.
talents that I have is I've recently discovered is I can do math in my head, just like complex equations in my head.
Oh sure, yeah.
To a certain degree, like give me a math problem.
1 + 1.
Oh wow, 2. Yeah. Whoa.
See, you got it.
No. The other day, my soon-to-be fiance Monique, asked me. I told her to give me a math question, and she gave me 152 times 4 divided by 3 to the second power. So 3 to the second power is 9. 4 times 152 is 608. 608 divided by 9 is actually 67.5.
Oh, you know what?
Or 67.555555.
Oh, okay. So you're like a calculator.
Almost, yeah.
And,
not completely,
I actually
but
know why that is. Because certain people's brains are developed like in certain areas. So, for instance, I actually saw this on a, I don't know if it was a documentary per se or something along those lines, but it was about this math teacher, and I can't remember his name, but he could do stuff like that where he could figure out the calculation to a math problem in his head faster than people could type it in their calculator to do it. And the reason why that is because
I'm not fast like that. Though.
No, and that's fine. But this guy though, and they actually showed a what do you call those brain images? EKG 123 XYZ. I mean, whatever they call it. But they showed his brain, and his part of the brain was developed right there, for math.
Right.
And so, anyway.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. My fiance Monique had been doing a lot of math. Had been giving me a lot of math problems, and so far, I think I'm like 6 for 7 so far. There's only one that I got wrong, and I missed it by three.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like it was like I think I said like 605 was the answer. Then I forgot. Oh wait, no, there was an 8 there, not a 5. So I was like, I was off by 3. It was actually the answer was I think to the problem was like 708 or something like that, but I said 705. So I just miscalculated just slightly there.
I mean, but that's still
impressive.
I can't.
I feel like
there are some
the fact that I can get in the ballpark.
Yeah. There are some times when I'm at work that the last thing I do before I clock out is I sign and scan this sticker with the barcode on it.
Right.
And I sign it, and there's like a certain way that I do that. That's kind of similar to what you were talking about.
Right.
With math. But when it comes to numbers, I can't for the life of me, sometimes I'll need a calculator just to figure out things like 37 plus 12. And I'm like, I'm tired. I don't want to think about numbers. The last thing I want to do is math. So I get a calculator anyways, and I'll just do it. And I'll get the exact number without having to put much thought into it because I'm tired and I want to go home.
No, that's fair.
And I'm
fair.
not grouchy, but I'm just annoyed that I have to do this right now. But I'm almost there,
fair.
though. It's fine, but whatever. So, okay. Well, let's see what else. Oh, there's one
by
thing
the way,
I needed to ask you.
3,774.
For the
37 times 12?
Oh, yeah, probably. I don't know. I didn't.
Oh,
I mean, I wasn't actually asking.
Oh,
probably
my bad.
The answer, I don't know.
Sorry, 3,700.
Somebody in the comments check for me if
72.
It's probably true. Whatever. Who cares? Okay.
Or no,
so
300. 3,774.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't. But there was one hilarious meme story that you told me.
Sorry, that's 444. My bad.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, my bad.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what kind of math I was doing there.
Maybe you were.
I think I did 120 times 37. My bad.
Maybe you were doing that kind of math where you're like that customer or the person on boarding an airplane is trying to fit his square suitcase into a round shape.
Right.
And he's trying to fit it up there. I can't believe it. It's like, literally turn the bag, dude. And he can't figure it out. And this lady, I saw this video, this lady recording all this. And she's sitting here cracking up laughing. Because this guy can't seem to figure out, just turn the bag this way. And it'll go perfectly in. But no. Anyway. But there was this meme. Not that meme. A different meme. I want to know about that time that you told me about. Where you put the wet floor sign in the pool? Oh,
yeah. So, it was in the middle of swimming class. I think we were doing like lifeguard stuff or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Or it might have been the year before actually. Mm-hmm. I was in the middle of swim class, and what made it even funnier is the fact that I had the same period with one of my cousins. Mm-hmm. So me and my cousin were also in this class together, and she looked at me, and I was asking her like, what are we doing today or whatever? And she goes, we're doing the boogie boards or whatever. Mm. And the boogie boards are little like flat boards that you hold on to and just like use for like leg training when you're swimming. Uh-huh. So you're just using your legs to propel. You're not using your arms.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I thought I saw a wet floor sign, and I thought it would be funny if I set up the wet floor sign on a boogie board and I pushed it out into the middle of the water. And my teacher comes out and looks at all of us, looks back, and is like, yeah, that's kind of redundant now, isn't it? He asked who did it. No one came forward. So we swam laps for the entire period.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
And then after the period, he,
dude,
I walked up to him and I said, hey, Teach, it was me.
You told him.
I was like, I put the wet floor sign out on the boogie board. He goes, why?
Because it's.
I said, because the floor's wet.
Well, duh, Captain Obvious.
Well, I mean, like, technically it's wet. I mean, there's water, so. Hey.
Oh my gosh.
It works.
No, but you told the best. So this story gets better because something happened afterwards. As a result, when you got in trouble.
Oh, I don't want to talk about that.
No, but they just whatever.
I got thrown into in-school suspension for like 2 days.
Or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. For putting a boogie board out in the middle.
I asked you one time. Yes, but was it worth it?
Yes.
And of course it was worth it.
Yeah.
What are you talking?
That was funny as hell. See, I don't care if my jokes make other people laugh. What I care about is if it makes me laugh.
Yeah.
And if it makes me laugh, that's enough of a reason.
Maybe
for me
not for every instance, but I am that exact same way. And that's
I'd say laughing is my coping mechanism for all the bad things I've dealt with in life. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I've done the same thing.
Welcome to this edition of Another Time, or today's episode.
All right, so we're in the kitchen right now. We just came back from Safeway.
I'm about to try.
And Russell is. This was a joke that I made But I'm thinking like, oh, you should try that chocolate-covered fried chicken. So we bought the fried chicken.
Right here.
Here's all the 32 pieces, and he's gonna dip a piece of chicken in some chocolate syrup. Okay, wait.
Right there. Yeah. Oh my god, that's good.
Is it really good? There's no way that's good.
That's so good. It's sweet and salty and savory.
Well, I'm not gonna try it. That looks. Wait, hold on, dude.
I'm going back in. That's really good. Honestly, it really is.
This is like your new thing now.
Yeah, it is. Chocolate covered fried chicken.
Oh man.
That is.
Well, anyway.
I mean,
So, oh yes.
you guys are talking to the person that is that tried a bacon hamburger, no cheese, just hamburger and bacon on a bun, and dipped it in peanut butter, and it actually tastes really freaking good.
This has been an edition of Another Time. Goodbye.
Okay, well, let's see. Now, one of the things that we weren't able to get to last time is I wanted to go in a little bit more about ideal partners again.
Right.
And so last time we talked about, not like physical qualities, more character qualities.
Yeah.
Talked about, yes, they have to be equally yoked. 2 Corinthians 6:14. My ideal one would be more extroverted personality.
Right.
Somebody who generally, not necessarily always has to be funny, but somebody that generally likes being around people more than they prefer being by themselves.
Right.
And that's fine. That's what I want. So somebody, modest, humble, assertive, self-aware, smart, intelligent. And we already went into all those things.
Right.
But what we didn't have time to go into
Right.
was the wish list. See, the wish list is different.
Oh,
now,
boy.
the wish list is one of those things where somebody does have certain physical qualities that you actually do like. For me, I have my own, and then you also have
Mine.
and every
Mine as
person is different.
Yeah, everyone has their own preferences when it comes to
And-
this sort of stuff.
Yeah. So, so the first item on my wish list
Oh boy.
is okay. Let me before I even say what it is. We all know how Superman, the cartoon, he's pretty much invincible. He can do anything.
He's perfect.
Fly, shoot
He's
lasers, throw people off a cliff,
Right.
whatever. Okay, actually no. Well, maybe Chuck Norris does that too, but whatever. Okay, so Superman, he has one weakness. One complete and total utter weakness.
And it's the stupidest I just want to point this out as a comic book nerd. It is the stupidest weakness ever for a superhero.
Uh-huh.
And the fact that this particular thing is his one weakness really irks me. It's like you couldn't have made something cooler. You couldn't have done something
like something
cooler.
that grows eyes or shoots
Yeah,
steam
exactly.
out of itself
Or
something.
give him
Oh,
a
yeah.
villain that's worthy of being. Give him an actual villain that's actually worthy of being his adversary.
What if it was like a talking potato or something? Like they put something that doesn't
No.
even look threatening, and then
I'll
when
take
it
a-
is threatening, it actually just consumes everything.
I'll take stupid green rocks over a potato monster any day. I think that's just the worst.
Anyway,
Anyway,
so Superman hit kryptonite. That's his
kryptonite.
weakness.
Yep, kryptonite.
I do have. There's a certain type of hair color. And I actually wrote a song about this. I have a song. I called it Kryptonite Weakness. There's no lyrics to it. It's just, the notes. But my weakness is I have a complete and total and utter weakness for blonde hair. I can't. It's one of those things, too, where let's say you have a partner.
Yeah.
Whatever physical qualities you like. And they, as women, they, do things where maybe they wink at you or flip their hair a certain way. And it's just whatever they do, it's like, how am I supposed to say no to that. You know what I mean?
Right. No, absolutely.
So when they do that, yeah, if a blonde woman, longer hair, I would say, slightly longer than shoulders, maybe, just long enough. And then I really like the curls too, the long curls.
Yeah.
But I also really like the highlights. Even if they're not naturally blonde, there are certain types of other hair that I also do like. But when it comes to blonde hair is my weakness. It's if my partner had that, yeah, she would.
Right.
I mean, yeah, because she knows all she's got to do is wink at me or flip her hair a certain way, and she can typically get me to do whatever she wants. And most of the time. Okay, maybe not every time. Most of the time, and I'm talking about stuff like, where does she want to eat out? Does she want to do this instead of something I wanted to do? Because what I wanted to do had to be a time where I was telling a story about her, how she pantsed a hobo in front of Safeway, and not you this time. Because the story, that story,
it only fits with whoever.
It depends on who you ask. If you're asking me to tell the story, I'll tell the truth, but maybe Russell, maybe not. And it's sort of like one of those where the story gets a little bit embellished, even though the entire story itself is completely embellished.
Yeah.
So I'll do those jokes with her too. And she's going to be, I would like somebody, she's going to have the same kind of jokes on me too.
Right.
Like these really, and I'm talking about when you have, like a running joke. And not just with your partner, but with just your friends and your family in general. You have these running jokes about, let's see. There was one about, like if she wanted to ask me a certain Bible question.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I didn't want to at the moment, even though I knew the answer, and I just didn't want to answer her. So I'll do these conversations back and forth with her. We'll say something like, I could tell you, but I don't want to. And then that's that moment where she'll flip her hair or something, do something cute or beautiful, and then I'll just tell her what.
Right.
Or she'll get whatever it is. And those are the ideas for like running jokes that I was talking about.
No, absolutely.
So, and some of my other items on my wish list is I put, generally as far as their shape. So there's three body types. So the first one is ectomorph. These are the people that have a smaller frame, generally skinnier. They have usually a harder time gaining weight, but they can lose it easily.
Right.
And then there's endomorph, which is people with the larger frames and can generally gain weight easily, but have a hard time losing weight. So that's what he is.
Yep.
And then there's mesomorph, which is somebody that's kind of in between, and that's what I am. But I would say, as far as body types, I'd like somebody that was, probably ectomorph or mesomorph. Could be, those are the ones I like the most. And then there's also, as far as height, maybe between like 5'6" and 5'10". Although they could be an inch off or two, and I wouldn't care. But whatever. Right. It's just, this is like one of these things where it doesn't have to be. It's not a necessity.
What about midgets?
Well, okay, probably. We don't say. I mean,
sorry, people.
We say
diminished...
midgets sometimes when we're joking, but yes,
people
okay,
of
whatever.
diminished stature.
Little people
sorry.
or whatever. Yes.
Yes.
No, absolutely not. I'm sorry. I just no. But as far as for me, I would say somebody between those heights, 5'6", 5'10". I would say probably, and this is where I wanted to make my kingdom spouse correlation again, because as far as age is concerned, my partner could be somebody that is significantly younger than me. Not a lot, not a ton younger.
Right.
It's like, maybe like a decade-ish or so, somewhere in there.
Right.
And I actually, one of the things I want to go over again that I missed the first time is when it comes to kingdom spouses, a lot of times there was a significant age gap. So,
right.
For instance, we have Abraham and Sarah. They had a 10-year age gap. I think Isaac and Rebecca was like 19 years, and then a 40-year difference between Ruth and Boaz. So there's examples of age gaps. And so when it comes to kingdom spouse, those are one of the characteristics
Right.
of what a kingdom spouse generally looks like, but it doesn't have to. But most of the time. And another thing too is that also when it comes to nationality. So like if you're somebody where, I don't know, maybe you're African American and you generally prefer somebody more African American, but you get dreams of people that are Mexican or some other nationality that you wouldn't think of.
Right.
And maybe in your dreams you get somebody like that, and the conclusion is no, that's just God is just showing you that person, your kingdom spouse, is somebody that's just different from you. Doesn't have to necessarily be Mexican, doesn't have to be that specific person that you saw, even if you know it was somebody that you know.
Right.
Whatever. And that's actually one of the things I want to talk about in our next episode about dreams and visions. What are some of the signs to look for when you get these dreams if you're praying for a spouse? But that's an entirely different topic. So that's actually coming up episode 3 probably.
Okay.
So not that anybody was asking for that topic. I want to do the topic anyway, just for me. But as far as all you guys, probably, I mean, I would say I'd have a lot of experience in that area. But anyway, enough about that. So somebody younger age, as far as Myers-Briggs, I mentioned last time how I'm INTJ. This is I would probably somebody more ENTJ, same as me, but extroverted. I'd also really like ENTP, which is the extrovert, intuitive, thinking, perceiving in Myers-Briggs. And so that I can't go into all the nuances of that, but there's, those are the probably top 2 personality types that work great for me. And then you have, I you were telling me about, I want to hear more about Monique.
Oh. Hey, Rufus.
Yeah?
So today I went to the store, right?
Yeah?
And I got some bacon.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I took it home.
Uh-huh.
And then I cooked it.
Yeah?
And then I gave it to the neighbor's dog.
Hey, you're not supposed to laugh at that.
Dude Wipes, your one-stop solution for wiping away your pathetic tears for when you don't get any bacon.
Later, not right this second, but
right.
But anyway, so anyway, and just to wrap up, we're talking about other stuff like, going back to in the beginning, the first relationship, and then all throughout the Bible, we talked a lot about last episode about how wives respecting their husbands and husbands loving their wives. And I just wanted to let's see, actually we still don't have time again. We actually goofed off for way too long.
I kept saying let's keep it on track, man.
I know, but I couldn't. I was having
It's okay. Let's condense it.
Okay, I don't know. Oh, actually pull up Luke 6:45. And the reason why is the one thing that I was able to finish in my studies to try to fit this in is nature versus nurture. And there was actually a great point I wanted to make about Luke 6:45. So if you could read that. But we're talking about, so nature is things like your genes, your hair color, eye color, your family, all of that.
Luke 6:45, correct?
Yes, that's right. And then just really quick, and then nurture is like your society you grew up in, your family, your experiences, all that stuff. So that's all nurture.
Right.
So if you can read that verse.
The good person out of the good treasure of his heart produces good, and the evil person out of his evil treasure produces evil. For out of the abundance of the heart his mouth speaks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. So we're talking about social things like social conditioning and how people, when they're and there's people that grow up in different countries and they have all their different experiences. But when it comes to nurture, one of the important things is to look at what kinds of things does this potential partner feeding on? Are they caring more about whatever's going on in the news, something Trump said, whatever stuff with, whatever, I don't know. And it could be anything. And then there's the people that they're in their word every day. They're praying constantly. They're always doing something. they have like what we call like a song on your heart. People, when you go to work, maybe there's a
Right.
song that you heard on the radio or in Pandora or some worship song. And that's how, people that live their life, look at the difference. Like, is this person actually have the leadership qualities to even handle a marriage if they can't, handle what they got going on right now?
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's not necessarily say that they're not trying either. And maybe there are some instances of people who are trying to get through whatever they're trying to get through. But
Absolutely.
anyway, so that's what I wanted to say about nature versus nurture. But as far as everything else, I mean, we talked about couples in the Bible, and then, oh, by the way, we also forgot to mention something that I actually think would be a great way to conclude this video.
Okay.
Is today I had you wearing your invisible turban again.
No,
but
I'm
it had
wearing a
Easter eggs in it
beanie.
this time.
Oh,
Easter eggs.
no.
Because Easter/Passover is
So
next weekend.
you're mixing Hinduism with Christianity.
No, just with the turban, because it makes me laugh the
But
way you wear it. Who cares?
Indians don't celebrate Easter.
Who cares? Because I want you
Or at
to
least
have,
I don't think they do.
who cares?
Correct me if I'm
I want
wrong.
you to have eggs in your turban anyways.
Oh,
because that would make, and that was one of those things too, or something that makes me laugh only, but not you.
Why don't you go eat some lumpia or something? I don't know, man.
See, and this is where I could hear somebody saying like, see, Ryan, this is why you need a woman in your life. Somebody that can be there, to kind of help you.
Someone
and
that
who can also be
you know
there
what?
to kind of help you.
You need what I got. You need what I got. I got myself a Latina woman.
Yeah.
If I step out of line, she threatens me with the chancla.
Yeah.
You need a
all your
woman.
Stupid ideas.
You need someone like that. You need
somebody
someone
who can
threatens to
condemn
throw a chancla at
all
you.
of my stupid ideas about ideas of like bringing a whoopee cushion to a restaurant, and she says stuff like, "No, Ryan, you can't bring that whoopee cushion to the restaurant with you just because you like the sound that it makes." And then I'm standing there laughing. He's like, "Oh, come on, that would be funny." And then she says, "No, Ryan, we're not doing that."
It's like me.
Oh,
dude,
sad
it's like
doggo.
That sounds like me with my championship. Like I have a championship belt, right? I have a bunch of them. There's one that I just got a couple months ago.
Oh yeah.
I'll actually throw up a picture of it. I'll send you a picture of it, but throw up a picture of it. But yeah, no, that's the belt that I got right now, and I try to take it out in public with me sometimes.
Do you really?
I try. You know what happens to it before we even get out the door?
Oh no.
I'm looking for it, and I'm like, where'd it go? And
no.
Monique will, or whoever I'm with or whatever will go, well, I don't know, man. It's gone. And then once we get in the car, once we get in the car, right? They're like, oh yeah, I put it back in your room.
Oh,
and I'm just like, are you serious, man?
You gotta be kidding me. And then you gotta probably, and if you still want it, you gotta walk all the
way back and then risk them driving off without me.
Yeah, or something like that.
Yeah, so I just stay in the car.
This is one of those
like okay,
funny
fine.
pretend problems.
Yeah, it's a pretend problem pretty much. It's not really a problem. But yeah, no. I don't know if Monique would be okay with me wearing the championship belt out in public.
But maybe she should. Maybe just one time.
Just one time?
One time she let you.
Well, I also let it go to my head, and I've gotten her to do one thing for me. So I'm a huge pro wrestling fan.
Oh yeah.
If the belt didn't give it away already, but I'm a huge pro wrestling nerd.
Oh my god.
And I've gotten her to. So there's something. There's a person in wrestling right now named Roman Reigns, and his whole thing is being the tribal chief. And to acknowledge the tribal chief, you put your one up to the sky, and then you say, I acknowledge you as my tribal chief.
Oh, okay.
And so I've gotten her to do that for me. She acknowledges me as her tribal chief.
Oh, my gosh.
The only two people I'm trying to get to acknowledge me as their tribal chief are my buddy Seth, who said he'll never do it. And I'm going to get him one day. I'm
you realize how funny that would be?
I'm going to put a
if
wager.
You did it like at a birthday party of yours or something?
Oh, yeah. That'd be awesome. And then the second person is my brother Eugene.
Oh, okay.
So.
Oh, that's... Dude.
My oldest brother, he needs to sit down, shut up, and acknowledge me.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, exactly. Like, not seriously, but...
Oh, or like the ones where... Like you say to your friends or your childhood friends growing up, it's like, I'll bet you $1,000 you can't do this, that, the other thing. But you don't
have $1,000. Yeah,
you don't
no.
even have 10 cents, let alone $1,000.
Right.
But when you're a kid, these are the kinds of things that you say.
Yeah, and it's so funny because now I'm like going from a kid to now I'm like, like back then I was like $2,000 is a lot of money. Now that I'm an adult, I'm like $2,000 barely gets me through a month.
Yeah.
But it's just weird how your perspective on things change through growing up in your growing up process. But to get back to topic though, and talk a little bit more about what I typically like in a woman. I like more of a thicker woman.
So you like the endomorph?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. You know, I'm not like, I don't body shame or anything like that. I don't really, you know, I don't care what you look like. What you look like is just a bonus. I typically go for personality over looks.
Oh, okay.
Because if they don't have a steady personality or anything like that, then there's not.
Who cares what they look like?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like I can't really like hold a conversation with, you know, a super hot person or a super ugly person if they don't have a personality.
And that's what I was talking about in the last episode about fleeting attractions.
Right.
You know, how you get attracted to people, but then once you get to know them, it's like
that's where it starts to get a little shaky.
And it's like the relationship lasted maybe 2 weeks.
Right.
And then you're like already moved on to the next person.
Right. And what they look
like,
right. No, in general.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, okay, cool. Well,
but yeah, no, that's so that's typically what I look for in a woman. But especially like personality, they have to be able to laugh with me. Like I said last week, they have to be able to accept me for me and let me be me. Because I'm never going to try and make them be something that they're not.
Because you can't change somebody who they are.
Exactly.
At heart, at least the ways that God made you.
No, absolutely.
Now, as far as things like with your character being more patient, more whatever you got to work on, that's
different.
A separate thing.
No,
we're talking about
absolutely
who
different.
God made you to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Your personality, your everything.
What my likes, dislikes, and stuff like that. Like you can't. Like I've had so many exes try to convince me that pickles are great. Just as an example, like dill pickles or whatever, like sandwich pickles. I hate pickles. Like I absolutely hate pickles. I hate vegetables in general. I don't eat vegetables.
Maybe we should put that in your next chicken curry dish.
Ew. No.
Maybe Sanji from the gas station, he'll put pickles on your chicken curry next time.
Yeah, you know what I'm going to do to Sanji?
And he'll give you it at a discounted price.
And you know what I'm going to do to Sanji? I'm going to take that plate of pickled chicken curry, and I'm going to throw it in his face, and then dip him in the deep fryer, and serve deep fried Sanji to everybody.
Oh.
Sanji's not a real person. I should put it.
No, Sanji is our character that we made up. For those that you didn't see our last episode.
Yeah.
We have this character that we've had for years, and we still do it. Anyway.
Yeah, no.
So anyway,
like you can't change certain things about people. You can't change like their features. You can't change their likes and dislikes or their hobbies or their interests or anything like that. Like I would throw a massive fit if I dated a girl and they told me, to be with me you can't watch football. Bye.
Oh yeah, sure.
Bye. See you. You're not the one for me. Because the one for me is going to let me be able to enjoy the things that I enjoy.
Yeah, and they'll probably, and it's one of those things too where your compatible partner will actually probably enjoy stuff like that with you.
Exactly.
Not even necessarily
even if they're like not necessarily interested in that sort of thing.
Yeah, like if
you Monique, she's not really necessarily interested in sports, but she went with me to the Mariners game a couple weeks ago. And that was a great time. Mm-hmm. So
and she went anyway, and you guys had a great time.
And we had a great time. So and she enjoyed it despite Detroit scoring 6 runs in the first inning. You gotta love those M's. No, it's just stuff like that you have to look out for, and that's really where my advice goes. Is if someone is trying to change you in that aspect of like your likes, dislikes, and your hobbies, they're not the one. Yeah. They are definitely not the one.
It's one of those. Yeah, but he told me he loved me and all this other stuff. And he's like, no.
You got to find somewhere like you can have common ground with people. Mm-hmm. You got to be able to have common ground with your partner. You have to be able to be willing to take interest in their interests, especially if they're showing interest in yours.
Oh yeah.
So it's all about that give and take factor.
What if she was? What if Monique was into hot yoga and she asked you to go with her? Would you go?
I'd go. Yeah, I'd go.
Would you go?
Yeah, absolutely.
You would?
Yeah. As long as I got to stand behind
that
her.
up, because that was I used to live with my cousin, and my cousin was married, and she wanted him to go with her to a hot yoga session.
Yeah.
And I remember and it was one of those conversations they had too, where I was in the room, but I was still hearing what they were saying, like talking about going to hot yoga, and I'm standing there laughing, just like, oh, poor Waylon. I'm so glad that's not me having to go to hot yoga.
I'd go to hot yoga.
Hot yoga? No.
I'd go.
I would never go.
Well, the thing is I love the woman that I'm with, so I'm not, I'm willing. Well,
I crossed
that's what
the
I
line
mean.
hot yoga for me.
Right.
But
that's fair. But for me though, like,
sure, okay.
that's what I'm getting at though. It's the give and take there.
Oh yeah, and that goes in. Yeah, totally, and it goes both ways too.
I might
like,
not.
Maybe
Yeah, I might not be necessarily interested in that, but that's where it comes into play.
But if she says like that, you must be interested in that, then that.
Oh
would be,
no,
that would.
no. I'm like, I'm not interested, but I'll go.
Oh.
I'll try it. See if I like it. Mm-hmm. I'll try mostly anything once. So
I wanted to talk. I forgot I was going to go into my testimony again, but we only have a few minutes left.
I'll say yeah. No.
I don't know. I just want to talk, about, I'll just make it brief. When you get to a time in your life when you do all the learning, and then you have the life experience, the things that God teaches you. When you have a bottoming out and what to do, and you have addictions and getting through all that. And I'd never, on the drive here, I never would have thought 20 years ago in 2005, when I was going through the depression, the homelessness, the stuff with work and family, it's just all of it. It's like in 2005, that was me. But fast forward 20 years later, and I'm talking about all those experiences, and I'm on a podcast doing it. I never would have thought I would have been on a podcast like this.
Right.
Ever in my life. No way. But here we are.
No, absolutely.
And I would I don't know. We don't have a lot of time. But anyway, I would say as far as, everything that we've been able to glean from this one outline between two different episodes. Do you have any closing comments or any kind of...
No, not really. I don't think I really have anything else to add. Just be good people. Do your best, and
don't do drugs. Whatever you do, do not do drugs.
Don't do the bad ones. I'm gonna leave that up for other people's interpretation.
Or like their prescription drugs.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the other drugs.
Don't abuse those.
So. Whatever. Okay.
But be good people, and just remember to be a true Christian. You have to love everyone around you despite their background. You can't hate. Absolutely no hate. So,
and if you do hate, then God will strike you down with lightning. And he won't kill you, but your hair is going to be sticking up in that really like cartoony anime.
See, I get scared of my
kind of way.
See, ever since my grandma passed away, I get scared of her doing that.
And then your eyes go blank for a second, like they do in cartoons, and you're like, ah!
Oh my god. But yeah, no. Anyway, I think that's the rest of our video for today.
Okay.
So, if you guys like this video, click like, share, subscribe if you are new. Tap the bell to get our post notifications, right?
No.
Or
actually,
no?
You're complete. Well, I mean, yes.
I thought we had a YouTube channel to put.
No.
on.
Yes. We're doing the like, share, and subscribe. But this is our closing scripture verse.
Oh, my bad.
Number 6:24 through 26. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. So, there you go.
Absolutely.
Alrighty. Bye.
Bye.